Welcome to our channel Study Island. I hope you all are doing good. So today we are going to see different angles formed by a transversal line with two parallel lines. Okay. So first we see what are the parallel lines. So as you can see, I have made these two parallel lines. So parallel lines are the lines which never intersect each other. If you will extend it more, so they will not intersect at any point. Okay. Transversal line is the line which intersect two or three parallel lines or more than that parallel lines at distinct point, and then they form different angles. Today we are going to see these different angles that are formed by transversal while it is intersecting two parallel lines. So these are the different names of these angles: alternate angles, interior and exterior, corresponding angles, vertically opposite angles, and consecutive interior angles. So first we will see alternate angles, interior and exterior. As the name suggests, alternate angles means we have to skip one angle. Okay, so if I see angle 4, so I have to skip 3 and angle 6. So these will be called as the alternate interior angles. Interior, why? Because they are the inside or between two parallel lines. If these are alternate angles outside of these parallel lines, then they will be called as the exterior alternate angles. So 4 and 6, they are alternate interior angles. Angle 3 and angle 5, they are also interior angles. And I have written equal because these are always equal. That's the property. All these angles will be equal. Now we will see the exterior. So exterior 1 and 7 and 2 and 8. Now you will say maybe 1 and 3 also can be alternate interior angle. No, they cannot be because they are sharing one vertex. Okay. So these alternate angles never sharing any single, or they are not adjacent angles. Adjacent means if I have one line here and I'm making another line here and this is also ray. So these angles, okay. So this is having different vertex, this is having different vertex. They are not having same vertex. So that's why they are not adjacent. They are making Z, and the corners of these Z's will be called as the alternate angles. If it's in the inside, they will be called as the inside. Interior angles, if they are outside, then it will be called as the exterior angles. So here angle 4 and 6 and 3 and 5 are called as the interior alternate angles, and 1 and 7, 2 and 8 are called as the exterior alternate angles. I hope this is clear, guys. Now we will see corresponding angle. Position of the angles is on matching corners. Here angle 2 and angle 6, they are also equal and they are called as a corresponding angle. So as you can see, this is one is interior angle, one is outside angle. So that is the property of these angles. In corresponding angles, one is interior and one is exterior. Now the another pair, angle 3 and angle 7. So as you can see, there are 4 pairs of that corresponding angles, and they all 4 pairs will be equal. These properties we use when we have to solve any question. That I'm going to solve in my next video. So angle 1 and angle 4 is also corresponding angle because they are having same matching corners, and one is exterior, one is interior. Then angle 4 and angle 8. If you will notice here also, they are not adjacent. Okay, means they are not sharing same vertex. So that is the difference. Then next, vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angle means when any two lines intersect each other, so the position of these angles who are at the vertically position, they will be always equal. So here you can see angle 1 and 3. Here also again 4 pairs. Angle 1 and 3, they will be always equal. Angle 2 and 4, they will also called as the vertically opposite. Then 5 and 7. And the last angle, angle 6 and angle 8. So specifically you need to remember the position when they are sharing the vertex, then vertically opposite angle. When they are inside an alternate position, then they are alternate interior angles. When they are outside an alternate position, they are alternate exterior angles. Now we will see consecutive interior angles. Consecutive interior angles are nothing else but the interior angles at the same side. Like here 4 and 5, they will be called as the consecutive interior angles, and 3 and 6 will be also called as the consecutive interior angles. Now the property of consecutive interior angles is the angles are supplementary angles. Means if you will add both of these angles, it will be 180. Angle 3 and 6 will be also called as the consecutive angles, and angle 3 and 6 sum will be 180. So these all properties, these 3 pair are equal, and here they are supplementary angles. So these properties we use while we are solving any question. Okay, so I hope these angles and their properties are clear. If you have any doubt, kindly write through your comments. Kindly like, subscribe and share. Thank you so much for watching.